We Bought a Bank, Episode 3.
The two things that are always going to be true when you take on a major renovation like this, it's always going to cost more than you thought.
And always take more time.
Come on in, see our surprise.
Today, we are literally looking at the bones of our old bank.
So you'll see, I mean, we're actually standing on a dirt floor, and you have to imagine that this building was original here in the front. So right behind me, you have the original footers, and you have above us, right, the original roof line. So it's like two different roofs, you know, kind of converge with one another. The original roof and then the addition. One of the things that we touted that we really wanted to do with this space in video number 1 was to have and leave exposed brick walls, you know. However, you'll see here that if you were to remove this framing, which is actually in really great shape, we've had structural engineers come out here and assess this, it would actually cave in on itself. The mindset was going into this is that there was a double stack brick layer, okay? Unfortunately, it's only a single stack brick layer, so it's not strong enough to support itself without this framed wall. So what will that mean? Well, no exposed brick walls unless we want to design an accent wall that is going to be brick, right? You know, so that is, you know, certainly one surprise. The second big surprise for us, our architect didn't show this on the original plan as an actual load-bearing wall, right? So just this one section outside of everything that you're seeing here is actually load bearing. When you encounter something like that, it changes everything. So now we had to go back to our architect and then locate the structural wall on the plan, and then obviously provide a remedy for that so that we can delete this to create just open space all the way throughout what we're seeing here. As you can see, we're gonna end up with very high ceilings, exposed ductwork here. You'll see in the hopefully the next video that we shoot where everything in here is prepped. The plumbing's done. There's going to be a ton of gravel in here because if you were just to fill up this area with nothing but concrete, it would be extremely expensive. Probably so expensive that it would have been cheaper to certainly tear this building down, build a brand new building on its existing footprint. So we are going to load this up with lots of stone before we go ahead and pour the concrete. And this will be a nice concrete slab that will definitely stand for the test of time.
So here is where they did the addition and included the safes. So unless you tear apart all the exterior as we have right now, you would have never known that this was actually twofold. So now this makes sense why it was bowing when we came in for our initial purchase.
I'm still wondering who is going to be, who's going to be the people, right? A group, you know what I mean, that's going to be responsible, you know, because after we remove this wood floor, you know, there is no floor. We're actually, our videographer filming this is actually standing on a makeshift platform that goes inside the bank, but you know, one of the key features of the bank, right, was a night depository. You could make deposits right here overnight or after hours, and it would come into this nice old safe that used to sit here. This thing has to weigh over 1,000 pounds. Like I said, now that the floor is gone and out of here, my question to the contractor was, well, can we just pour the concrete right over it? He chuckled, but you know, I think he thought maybe that would be a good idea, but we're gonna definitely find a way to get it out of here.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is nothing in this safe. It is empty. No one dropped anything in the night deposit for us.
Yeah.
Oh. You're but they're empty.
Yeah.
But it's still cool to see the original ones, you know. Yeah, we have found something.
The roof here is brand new, was just replaced last week. So was the soffit that you can see underneath, as well as the gutters and downspouts. How cool, right? So we're preparing to paint this building, okay? So this has been a painted brick building, and we're going for gray. The sample board is supposed to be dropped off to us by our contractor later today. So I'm sure it's gonna be a fight between Kim and myself to see which shade of gray we're actually gonna go ahead and paint the exterior of this building. Just imagine it's gonna be a gray painted building with those new black metal windows, new black roof, new soffit, fascia board, brand new roof, brand new HVAC, brand new plumbing, electric, you name it, everything new is going to go into this building, although it's the original structure. It's going to be amazing, but it is quite the project. As I get up, we actually have guys working on this. I think we're on maybe our 8th demolition dumpster. You know, I think we originally budgeted for 4. So, you know, those are the surprises, those are the costs that certainly mount on a project like this. The brick's already been prepped, right? They've already gone ahead and came out here and power washed this. The next thing that will happen is the mason will come here and re-mortar some of the joints in areas that really truly need it. More so in the original front part of this building rather than the back. But then, guys, the exciting thing will be, and like I said, we're all trying to get this done, right, Kim?
Right.
You know, just in time for Nokesville Day, our town day, right? We're like 3 weeks away, so the pressure's on. By no way are we going to complete this whole project in the next 3 weeks, but if we can just get the exterior looking great, you know, I think the community will be certainly proud of that.
That's been episode 3.
We'll see you on the next one.